More comments were made concerning my latest Facebook posting, considering dinner last night, than any topic I have ever posted. Watermelon burgers. Mark Bittman, a food critic, wrote this article entitled, "Throw Melon on the Grill," with some suggestions for grilling some food we rarely consider. The grill has come to be associated with burgers and steaks, but that's not the only use for one. Watermelon is delicious. We combined that with something he called grilled yam planks. Put them together and you're set. This is Retirement Talk. I'm Del Lowry. I hardly ever think of myself as a vegetarian, just as most folks don't think of themselves as carnivores. We're just people who eat food. That seems fair. Some of us choose one thing, and others of us choose something else. I remember when I used to consider being a vegetarian, and I couldn't imagine how or why anyone would do such a thing. Meat's a basic staple in our culture. Eating meat is sort of like owning a gun. It's considered a God-given right to many. We kill it, we eat it. Some of us have chosen to go another direction. I'm sure we number in millions. People sometimes ask me why I'm a vegetarian, and I always have to pause to consider an answer. People who have already given it considerable thought ask, is it for health reasons or moral reasons? When I first started being a vegetarian at age 67, I suppose it was for both health and moral. I had heard that it was good for one's health for a long time. Then I started to read about how meat was being produced in this country on factory farms, atrocious physical conditions, loaded with drugs and supplements, abhorrent work conditions, and an environmentally unsustainable use of the land. Plus that, meat that's sold today doesn't taste anything like it used to when animals roamed the pastures. It's like the taste has been bred out. More importantly, our daughter became a vegetarian first. She held to all of the previous mentioned reasons. Plus, she had 2 small children she was trying to raise. She felt responsible for their health. She could not, in good faith, put such stuff in their bodies. Her decision certainly influenced our choice. I often wondered what vegetarians did eat. It seemed to me like the diet must be pretty much of a slug. Not much taste, not much choice, and not very filling. I was wrong on all counts. We've discovered an amazing variety of dishes that top the charts in taste. Brenda just jotted down some of the favorite dishes, sort of like if most folks would jot down hamburgers, chicken, pork chop, steak, and pizza with everything on it. There are many varieties of veggie pastas that she likes to make. I always love it when right before dinner she says, "Oh, I don't know what we'll have tonight." That's code, for we will be eating something new and delicious. Then there are the quiches, spinach and red pepper or mushroom. I like them with or without the crust. Then she throws in some various kinds of frittatas. I'm not sure of the difference between those and quiches, but there must be something. One of our favorite dinners to serve when company comes is some kind of vegetable curry over rice. There are several types of curry to choose from, and the spiciness can be managed to suit your taste. We've also discovered polenta. I'm not sure what polenta is, but it seems like some sort of cornmeal. We had never had this until we took the turn, and now we love it in some sort of corn and tomato casserole. This is one of the greatest things about retirement. When we're working and going to school, going to work, our lives are pretty well filled up. We don't have time or energy to really consider some of the basics of our life. We eat what we're familiar with and whatever's handy. It's a pure luxury to pull up a recipe that perhaps has some feature that you have never considered and then bring it into being within a few hours. Life becomes a treat, at least at the moment. It's like magic. I must mention a few other dishes. Eggplant parmesan is one for holiday celebrations. We've always received rave reviews whenever it's the main dish. It not only tastes fantastic, but they're beautiful when they're ready to eat. Then there's cannoli with spinach and goat cheese, not to be outdone by roasted bell peppers with quinoa and goat cheese. And then a macaroni and cheese with jalapenos that's unlike any mac cheese dish you could ever imagine. I could not stop eating this stuff. It's the jalapenos and breadcrumb crust that make it. Last but not least, I'll mention zucchini patties. Shredded zucchini, egg, breadcrumbs, onions, and some other stuff. Always welcome. For lunch, we found the beauty of salads of all sorts, veggie sandwiches or cheeses of various kinds, matched with an assortment of crackers. There are so many tastes out there. Becoming a vegetarian has opened a lot of doors for us. I can't imagine falling back into the habit of eating dead animals. This is Retirement Talk. If you have questions or comments, contact Del at retirementtalk.org.